Welcome back to Cloud Experts. In this video, we will launch a new EC2 instance. Make sure to watch the previous video where I go over many different features and details of EC2 service, as it will be really helpful to understand this video. So let's get started. I am already logged into my AWS console. Go to EC2 dashboard by clicking on the service menu on the top left and search for EC2. Click on the EC2 from the suggestions. This will take you to the EC2 dashboard. If your account is new, make sure you are allowed to launch at least 2 T2 micro instances. T2 micro instance because that is the instance type we will be using in our demos, and also because they are free tier eligible. We can check our instance limits by clicking on the limit menu on the left and using the browser search functionality to search for T2.micro. As you can see, I can launch 20 instances in my account. You can always put in a request to increase the limit by clicking Request Limit Increase and sending a request to AWS support. So let's go back to our EC2 dashboard by clicking on EC2 dashboard. To launch a new instance, you can click on Instances on the left menu, or you can click on Running Instances link, or you can click on Launch Instances button. I will click on the instance menu. Then from the instance screen, click on Launch Instance. For our instance, we will select Amazon Linux AMI. The AMI ID may change in future, but just make sure you are selecting Amazon Linux AMI and not Amazon Linux 2 AMI. Amazon Linux AMI uses EBS as the root device. To learn more about the root devices, watch my previous video on EC2 basics. So click on Select. For the instance type, click on T2.micro, then click on Configure Instance Detail. We will launch one instance. We will launch our instance in a default VPC. We'll learn more about VPCs and subnets in detail in future videos. For now, let's keep the defaults. The auto-assign public IP, if enabled, will assign our instance a public IP address so we can access it over the internet. Make sure to select Enable. For more information on purchasing options, spot instances, and placement groups, watch my previous video on EC2 basics. So let's expand the advanced details. You can use this user data field to input a shell script which will be executed by the EC2 instance upon its launch. You can use this script to automatically update the operating system, or update or install new software, or edit machine configuration. We will keep this empty for the sake of simplicity of this demo. Now let's click on the Add Storage button. The root device type for this instance will be 8 GB of EBS General Purpose SSD volume. The Delete on Termination option is checked. This means that the EBS volume will be deleted once this instance is terminated. Next, click on Tags. We will add a tag with key as name and value as demo. This tag will be applied to the instance as well as the EBS volume. Next, click on Configure Security Group. Security groups basically allow us to control what ports are accessible and where they can be accessed from. The from could be the IP address or range of IP addresses, or from an instance using a certain security group. You can also select anywhere from the dropdown, which is not very secure as all the open ports will be open to anybody on the internet. You can also select My IP, which will automatically determine your IP address, and these ports will be only accessible from the machine in your network. For now, we will only open port 22, that is SSH, and allow it to be accessible from anywhere, as this is a temporary instance. You should not do this in production environment. We will name the security group as Demo. Click on Review and Launch. Select Create a new key pair. Use Demo as the key name and click on Download key pair. Next, Click on Launch Instance. Now let's go back to the instance dashboard. As you can see, your instance is launching. So that's it for now. In this video, you learned how to create an EC2 instance. In the next video, we will learn how to access this newly launched instance via SSH. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.